We're streaming live here on Ustream. We're here with Bill Schotten, director of the fine films we've been witnessing this evening, and we're ready for the final presentation for the evening, Dead Life, correct?
That's correct.
And what do you have to say about this film?
Well, Dead Life may very well be the worst film ever made. First film we ever did, and it's got an interesting fan base. It has slipped into some cult status. I would say 30% of the people that saw the film loved it, and then that other 70% were really angry about spending an hour and a half watching it. Some of the interesting reviews we got from it was Night of the Living Dud was one, and worst film ever made was a very popular review. But as time goes on, I get more and more mail from people who said they really enjoyed the film because of how campy and bizarre it was. And there is, for any of you who are easily offended, there is a certain scene that will probably have you heading for the door. That's about 25 minutes into the film. So keep your eyes open for that one. And I'm not even sure we're allowed to publicly show this. Without further ado, one more thing. We do have a whole lot of merchandise up here. The films are for sale. The retail releases of Sabbath and The Brass Ring, and pre-release copies of The Dead Life Redux. This movie was actually released twice. We released it back in 2004 through Brain Damage Films, and then Seminole Films picked it up for the remastered edition, which you're actually going to see here tonight. It was shot on Super 8mm film, which, for those of you who aren't familiar with that, it's like the film. It's like the home videos that your granddad used to use. It's actually motion picture film in little cartridges, and Kodak still sold it. So I thought it'd be cool if we shot it on a format that made it look like a '70s film or like something really old. So that you'll notice, but to its detriment, that is one of the film's downfalls because it's gritty and grainy. And if you like that kind of thing, you'll probably dig it. If you don't, you probably won't. So. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead with The Dead Life Redux.
Woo!
Monsters do have their place. In the zoo, in your nightmares, in the beat, in your favorite horror movies. But not in your living room, on your TV. Don't let pay TV be the monster in your living room. Pay TV and cable TV companies are seeking the right to charge you for the very program.